Most people want to be good. But Niccolò Machiavelli believed that to win in this world, you must also be ruthless when necessary. He didn't write for the weak or the sentimental. He wrote for those who want to rise to power, maintain it, and dominate with cold clarity. This is not a guide for the average thinker. This is the path for those who are ready to understand how to think, act, and win like Machiavelli. Part 1. The Machinery of Power, Thinking like Machiavelli. Niccolò Machiavelli, the Renaissance political strategist, understood one brutal truth about life. Morality, while admirable, rarely brings victory. His philosophy, especially in The Prince, focuses not on how things should be, but how things are. He warned rulers and thinkers alike that idealism is a weakness when not balanced by realism. To win like Machiavelli, you must first reshape how you think. 1. Abandon idealism. Machiavelli's first lesson is clear. Stop expecting the world to be fair. People betray. Allies lie. Crowds turn. If you cling to naive expectations, you make yourself vulnerable. To win, you must base decisions on what people do, not what they say or what they should do. 2. Study human nature ruthlessly. Machiavelli believed that men are driven by fear, ambition, love, and greed. Understand these forces and you control them. Never expect loyalty to be permanent. Use emotions to your advantage. Know what motivates each person around you and manipulate that. 3. Reality over reputation. Machiavelli warned that seeking only to be loved or admired leads to weakness. Instead, seek results. Let your actions bring power, even if your reputation suffers for it. If you can be both feared and respected, you control the game. But if you must choose, fear is the safer path. 4. Be adaptable like a fox, not just strong like a lion. Machiavelli famously said a leader must be both a lion and a fox. The lion represents strength. The fox represents cunning. Strength alone can be crushed by a smarter opponent. Cunning without strength invites attack. You must learn to strike with both force and strategy. 5. Accept chaos as part of the game. Control is an illusion. Chaos is a permanent condition. The true Machiavellian doesn't try to suppress disorder. He learns to ride it. You must welcome unpredictability as a natural weapon in your arsenal, an opportunity to outmaneuver more rigid minds. 6. Master the art of timing. Success is not only about action, but also about timing. Machiavelli stressed that fortune favors those who can seize the moment. Hesitation kills opportunity. Learn to move quickly when the window opens and wait patiently when it doesn't. 7. Don't rely on luck. Create your own. While some rise by fortune, the wise rise by calculation. Machiavelli admired boldness. Make your own opportunities. If there is no door, carve one. Your fate belongs in your hands, not in the stars. Part 2. Strategy and deception. Acting like Machiavelli. Once you've reshaped your mind to think like Machiavelli, the next phase is action. Power is never granted. It is seized and maintained through precision, strategy, and deception. 8. Appear virtuous. Act strategic. Machiavelli emphasized that appearances are more important than inner goodness. People are drawn to symbols, gestures, and images of virtue. But behind the curtain, do what's necessary. Maintain a reputation for generosity while making ruthless decisions that preserve your position. 9. Create enemies when needed. To maintain loyalty, Machiavelli recommended creating clear enemies. When people fear an outside threat, they rally behind their leader. In relationships, business, or politics, defining a rival makes your leadership feel essential. 10. Control the narrative. Never allow others to define your story. Be proactive in shaping how others perceive your actions. Silence rumors with bold moves. Steal credit subtly. Frame your failures as lessons and your victories as destiny. In Machiavellian terms, perception is power. 11. Use cruelty strategically. Machiavelli did not reject cruelty. He instructed that it should be swift, effective, and final. If cruelty is needed, act decisively and then shift quickly to kindness. People remember the last impression most strongly. Mercy after power leaves people grateful and submissive. 12. Keep people dependent. The most dangerous man is one who doesn't need you. Ensure that others depend on you emotionally, financially, socially. Do favors that seem generous, but tie people to you. Machiavelli saw power as rooted in leverage. 13. Divide and rule. Unity among your rivals is a threat. Sow discord where possible. Turn allies into competitors and competitors into enemies. A divided opposition is powerless. 14. Conceal your intentions. Transparency is a liability in war and politics. Machiavelli advised that your next move should always be cloaked. Let others misread you. Act with purpose, but conceal the purpose itself. The less they know, the more control you maintain. 15. Be unpredictable. Routine is death for the strategist. Predictability allows your enemies to plan. Break patterns. Act contrary to expectations. Let others underestimate you, then strike. 16. Reward loyalty, but watch the loyal closely. Machiavelli knew that even the most faithful servant can become a threat. Praise them, reward them, but always be alert. Power corrupts, and loyalty is never guaranteed. 17. Don't overplay your hand. Power requires balance. Push too hard, and people resist. Be measured. Retreat when needed. Appear to compromise while quietly repositioning yourself. Control isn't about aggression. It's about leverage. Part 3. Dominance and legacy. Winning like Machiavelli. To win like Machiavelli isn't just about seizing power. It's about maintaining it and turning your influence in a legacy. 18. Always be calculating. Every action must serve a purpose. Whether it's a public apology, a marriage alliance, or a business decision, ask, does this increase my influence or reduce my vulnerability? Emotion has no place in your primary decisions. 19. Preempt threats. A Machiavellian mind always watches for threats before they fully form. Eliminate rising dangers early. Punish betrayal swiftly. Send a message that rebellion will not be tolerated. 20. Manage your inner circle. Surround yourself with ambitious but loyal subordinates. Challenge them enough to keep them sharp, but remind them who is in control. Replace anyone who becomes too comfortable or starts building their own power base. 21. Make power look effortless. Power that appears strained invites rebellion. Make your leadership look natural, as if you were born for it. Smile publicly. Show calm. Hide chaos. Appear blessed by fate, even if you're working behind the scenes like a war general. 22. Leave a myth behind. The ultimate Machiavellian move is to turn your name into legend. Leave behind a structure, a philosophy, a myth that others follow long after you're gone. Be remembered as inevitable, not lucky. 23. Institutionalize your legacy. Don't just rule. Create systems that continue your rule. Whether it's policy, tradition, or ideology, ensure your influence outlives you. Control the foundation others must build on. 24. Understand the value of fear and respect. To be feared is to be remembered. To be respected is to be obeyed. The most powerful leader evokes both. Use fear to command space. Use respect to attract allies. Never confuse being liked with being effective. 25. Create successors who owe you everything. Your replacement should never be independent. Groom a successor whose loyalty is forged by gratitude and fear. Machiavelli saw this as insurance for legacy. 26. Embrace conflict when necessary. Avoiding conflict can be more dangerous than facing it. Machiavelli taught that conflict exposes truth. Use it strategically to test loyalty, eliminate threats, or increase your stature. 27. Be the architect of your environment. Control the culture, language, and rhythm of your domain. Set expectations. Define normal. The true Machiavellian doesn't adapt to the environment. He shapes it. If you're ready to master the art of power, control, and strategy the way Machiavelli envisioned, hit the like button, share this video with someone who's ready to think deeper, and subscribe to our channel. This isn't motivation. This is transformation through philosophy. Stay sharp.